Now remember when we talked about that photosynthesis, when we're watching this, okay, we're going to watch this very closely, because what's happening is inside this little beaker here, the light is penetrating the water, okay, but we're going to watch these little guys, and after a few moments, those guys are going to begin to float up. Now our plant is getting the photons from the sun, okay, and when it's getting we can actually already see the one guy moving a little bit there. As it's getting the photons from the sun, it is doing the same thing, and it is undergoing a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction is kicking out oxygen. Okay, so you can actually watch these guys. I've got a couple that are beginning to move. Now, before it kicks out the oxygen, our spinach actually fills up with oxygen. And so when it's filling up with oxygen, we'll watch this little guy right here. As it's filling up with oxygen, we can see that it is starting to kind of stand up, and it will eventually fill with enough oxygen to float to the surface. Okay. But when they fill with oxygen, after they're filled with oxygen, they'll rise to the surface, and we know that they've got enough oxygen in there to actually start leaving oxygen, or oxygen to begin moving into the atmosphere. These guys right here, we can actually see are already floating up to the surface. So we can see that these guys over here, as those little plants are standing up, and then they begin to move to the surface because they're now full of oxygen. So these little clippings, even though they're from the Walmart spinach here, these little clippings are already producing oxygen. You can see them as they're floating up from the bottom there. So yeah, they're no longer down here.